guys. Don't know. Where's my chat? Ugh. Hi, guys. I hope this works. I'm hoping. I don't know. Don't get your hopes up yet. It's usually around 2 minutes where it just totally drops off. So let's just hope that this works. And I just want to say to everybody in the chat right now, listen, I have the best internet. We're a band. We make music. So we've got the best internet in the world. I don't know what is going on. I just upgraded to like the top internet. So it should be working. This shouldn't be a problem. I've used YouTube Live so many times and I've never had an issue. So I don't know why, as of lately, it's been a problem. So I don't know what that's about, but we're here now and it seems like it's working. I don't know. Really hoping it works fully for the entire time, because I feel so bad that you guys are gathered to hang out and I can't hang out with you. What's that about? So let's just hope it stays this way and continues to work. And if it works on here, I don't know what that means, because I'm doing it on the laptop, which should be foolproof, to be honest. Should be even better than my mobile phone, but anyway, guys, how are we? I don't even think MacBook Pro, the newest MacBook Pros do Ethernet cable, but I don't even know. I haven't used an Ethernet cable since like the early 2000s, but I can look into that and see if that's even an option. Honestly, I don't even know. Sorry if you guys can hear that. There's landscaping going on outside. Great timing. So yeah, I don't even know, guys. I don't know what it's about, but my phone is Apple though, and my phone is working fine. It's actually helping us out here, so there's so much going on outside. There's sirens and everything. My week is going well. It's going good. Thank you for asking. You know, just working a lot. We had a big trip out to Pittsburgh and we opened for Smash Mouth. So since getting home from that gig, we have been just trying to backlog some content because we're about to go out of town for a while again. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy time. I've got to pack still. I've got a lot of travel coming up, both for work and personal. Exciting, but oh, my cloud. Yeah, it's not that bright. I actually like having a variation of bright lights. Like some are bright, some are dim. I like having some dim lighting late at night when I'm tired and I'm just doom scrolling on my phone. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do need to touch up my hair pretty badly, but I put it off for as long as I possibly can. So, actually, if you think this, oh, you want to know what this color is? I don't know what the shade name is. I'll have to look that up. I'm not really sure. I can give you a close-up of it, though, if you want a screenshot. It's like a teal sort. It looks a little more green in person. And I also have this color, too. Oh, I have something in my eye. What is that? A hair? I don't know. Yeah, it's like a teal kind of color.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Girl, I was not talking to you. Sorry, you guys are catching me in my element. Not in my element, I should say. There's something in my eye. Because the technical difficulties stress me out. I feel like I'm letting everyone down. It makes me so sad. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry that, I'm sorry. I hope she rests in peace. Thanks, guys. Thanks for understanding. I'm not a tech nerd and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here to go live. That's just what I'm here for. The boys are busy doing a bunch of other things as usual, so I was like, I'll hang out with everybody. Cal's been working a lot on studio stuff, a lot of recording stuff. We're working on a lot of different things right now, and I think Michael had an appointment, so he's like not even home. But I can't tell you the plans for the original album just yet. I can't tell you just yet, but there are plans. I can relax a little now. Yes, thank you. Aw, thank you for binging our videos. You rock. Yeah, I'm ready for some new music too. Okay, yeah, I'll speak on the Smash Mouth thing. So it was pretty much it the way that it came to be was not what I think a lot of people think happens when you open for an artist. Some artists, it just like depends on the tier of your career or whatever. But some people, they choose openers for their entire tour, and that opener, thank you so much, Khalid, thank you. Sometimes you like choose an opener that will be on tour with you the entire time. And they'll like travel with you from city to city. That's not how Smash Mouth books their gigs. They actually like they book gigs at venues, and then the venues will find openers. And so one of our friends was actually at a bar talking to someone who does booking for this venue, and he was like, hey, you should see my friend's band, they're really great, whatever. Passed along our information, they liked us, and they had a whole list of artists coming in for the summer, and they thought we would be a good fit for Smash Mouth. So they sent our stuff to Smash Mouth, they checked us out, and they said, yeah, they'd be awesome, get them to come down and open for us. So it was really cool. It was really amazing. It was at a venue that the boys grew up going to. And so it was very like full circle. All of our friends and family were there. It was like a hometown show for Mike and Cal. My mom came. Yeah, it was really, really awesome. Yeah, guys, it was an amazing gig. It was I think it might be, honestly, it's like a venue where, it's free, so it's not ticketed. So I don't know how they keep track of what. I don't know how they keep track of the people that came out to the show, but some people were saying I heard so many different things. Um, I heard some people say 10,000 people were there. Then I heard 15,000. Then someone said 18,000. So I don't know. I will tell you, when I looked out in the crowd, there were so many people, more than I usually see in a crowd at one of our shows. So I don't know if it's 18,000. I don't have a gauge of what that looks like, but there were a lot of people, and it was so much fun. Let me get back to y'all's questions here. Sorry. It's a different, doing it on my phone. This is why I don't like doing it on my phone. I prefer to do it on the computer because I can keep up with your questions better. But so if I miss anything, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I can't possibly read everything. Yes, potential work. It's great. It's a good thing. And yeah, it was so much fun. Sorry, Aw, Sultan Room. Thank you. Thank you guys. That was a fun show too. I loved that show. I also just like love New York City, and I would play on the street in New York City, to be honest. Um, it's 2:39 here where I am in the afternoon. I'll thank your wife for me. Tell her I said thank you. Um, um Aw. If we were to cover another Fleetwood Mac song, maybe Silver Springs would be cool, which is the one that's like, um, I know that I should have loved you. No, not to get me. You know the song? Was it just a fool? Um, You'll never get away from the sound of the woman that loves you. That song. I think that would be a good cover for us. I don't know if you guys like are into Stevie Nicks like that or whatever, but she just put 2 songs on streaming platforms that were pre Fleetwood Mac, Stevie and Lindsay music, that had only been on, I think they'd only been on radio play. They'd never been available for digital download for streaming. And they just released those, and I've been obsessed with them, listening to them over and over. Oh, Edge of 17 so good. We talked about covering that, but like there's so many background vocals in that. And like I personally don't like doing a lot of songs with tons and tons and tons of background vocals. And when I say background vocals, I mean like when they have a choir, when the background vocals have a whole section, a whole part, because I'm not going to be able to sing those. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it looks weird for me for that to be happening, for you to hear 2 voices at once like that, both my voice or whatever. It's a whole thing. I don't know. I don't know if what I just said makes any sense to anyone but me and my bandmates, but that's okay. I will check out those Patreon suggestions. I've been kind of slacking on Patreon. Anybody in here that's in the Patreon group, I love you. Thank you for being patient with me. It's hard. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I have not really been on social media all that much. I dip my toes every now and again, and every time I do, I think I'm going to start posting more. But, lately in my life, I don't want to take photos of everything. I don't want to take video of everything. Like, I just want to be there and be present. And I don't want, like, the pressure of making sure I get good footage of what I'm doing so I can post about it later. Like, I just want to do what I'm doing. So I haven't been, like, super present online, and I'm sorry for that. If you guys feel like you're starved of content from us, that's why. It's my fault. But I'm working on it. The internet just gets scary. You know what I mean? The internet gets a little crazy sometimes. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's nice to just be present and be in the moment. And that's kind of what I've been doing lately. And I'm loving that, and it's making me happier. I've been having a pretty like dark period with my mental health, so it's keeping me sane to like not be online. I also feel like when you post something and you get like the dopamine rush of like getting the likes and the comments and the influx of people seeing it and sharing it or whatever, I feel like that's not exactly that good for the brain, and we can get addicted to that feeling. So I try not to get too involved. Obviously, when I need to promote things and tell you, like, hey, by the way, we're playing a show here so that everybody knows and they can show up, I need to be posting. So I'm trying to find my balance, I think is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, honestly, exactly. It's hard to be like the person that makes the music and also be the person that takes the photos. But you have to be able to pay people for that, you know? Like being a photographer is artistic as well. And I would hate to have somebody on board doing that for free. I want to pay them for what they're worth. So We can't afford that yet, but facts. If things get dark, by all means, get off here. Facts. And that's what I've been doing. So, a new song that we've written recently that we're excited about. Let's see. I think my favorite, most recent song that we have written. And I see who asked that. Hi, Cal. Cal's in the chat. Everybody say hi to Cal. I would say probably my favorite right now is Angels. But then most recently, we also wrote one called Mother that's really sweet and I like a lot. And yeah, that's all I'll say for now. Facts. Are there any songs / artists that are really hard to cover? Yeah, for sure. There are some that I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, we completely avoid. I have a couple artists that I'm like, do not ever expect me to sing those artists. One of them is Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston, and she's so amazing, and I just could never even come close. When we do our covers, like the goal is not to be better than the original artist, but I would like to do it justice, you know? And I fear that with a Whitney Houston song, I don't think I could do it justice. I mean, she's just too good. So that is one artist that I refuse to cover. I don't know if the boys have any, to be honest. I'd have to ask them, but. Yeah, I'm a photographer, and the number of people who want free photos because all I'm doing is taking a picture is awful. Exactly. And like, that's not my vibe. I've been the photographer for this band for so long that I understand fully how hard it is. And I'm not a photographer, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to get footage of things, and yeah, it's hard. You guys are so nice in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm reading and like not saying anything because some of these are just, you know, statements and messages and encouragement, and it's amazing. And it's just filling my soul. Let's see. Cal wants me to pick his song. I didn't. I thought about it though. I couldn't give him that much credit. He did bring in a song recently that's very good, called To Each Their Own, and it's so good. And I really think you guys are going to like it. He's the melody man. Cal's whistling is awesome. Yeah, he's a very good whistler. He's the best in the band for sure. I don't have a rough estimate for when new music will be released, but I would say when it comes to original music, I would probably expect next year, the top of next year. But yeah, it takes a lot of time to build a catalog and build up a new project, and we're working on something very special. So it's gonna take a little more time. I'm sorry to make you guys wait. But you know, we want to make sure it's up to our standards before we release it out into the world. And we also don't want to overexpose you guys with music. We want to give our other songs a moment to breathe, and then we'll give you some new stuff soon. Oh, the dog is good. The dog is living his best life right now. Let me show you. Yeah, he's doing quite well. Ariana Grande, yeah, she could sing. Mariah is another one that I refuse to do because I can't do a whistle tone. I have done Ariana Grande, but she has a lot of songs that are really laid back where she's like not doing whistle tones and stuff. So I've been able to do that. Let It Be by the Beatles would be a good cover. Noted. Um, the range you have is, I mean, you can obviously try to, there's just a question about improving my range. It's not about that per se. Yeah, you can like go to lessons, vocal lessons, and you can improve your range and widen your range a little bit, but you'll only be able to get a few more notes on the top or bottom of your range. The voice you've been given is the voice you've been given. That's what you've been blessed with. And I just don't have the same type of tone. My chest voice is very wide and my head voice is a bit smaller. And sometimes that, like on a Whitney Houston song, she does a lot of flipping into her head voice, and I don't have the head voice where she does. It's just we have very different makeups. You know, our vocal muscles are very different, you know, and I mean, I could work my hiney off to do that cover for you guys for sure, but I'd like to be able to do songs that inspire me more and excite me more. And I would like to save the hard work for the original music, you know what I'm saying? So, with all due respect. But that you know, you can definitely go to lessons and you can improve your range. It's so hard to explain. Like the way that her vocal folds were created is just different than the way mine were created, you know? And I don't want to do whistle tones and stuff. Like that's not the kind of singer I am, you know. So I could use some good vocal lessons. I would love to go back to vocal lessons. I just can't afford it right now. But one day I will. And it'll be so nice to go back to a vocal teacher. But yeah, just some artists, I just feel like you got to know your boundaries. You know what I mean? You got to know your boundaries, and I know my boundaries. Cal said for him, it's difficult piano songs, Elton John, Billy Joel, Beethoven, etc. Beethoven. Yeah. Sorry, I know I'm kind of behind on the questions, guys. My name Annalise is a German name, and it is a family name. So there are multiple generations of Annalise in my family. Yes, Daisy's was not our usual living room. That was a friend's living room / studio space. My day's good. How's your day going? I wish you well too. I wish you well too, KLEX44. I hope your dark days get brighter as well. So far, no plans to do more Billy Joel, but maybe. We can't do any Eagles. Eagles, they are very, 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 very against covers. Like, if we were to do an Eagles cover, it would immediately be taken down. So there's certain artists out there that do that. Eagles are one of them. Queen is another. So it's kind of a copyright, it's kind of a claim nightmare. So, oh, Selfish Love is a jam. That's a great song. Well, yeah, there's also, yeah, I mean, we could go live more and play whatever, but there's also kind of a conflict with that, with copyright claims as well when it comes to doing covers. That's why we don't really do that, but you know, we can get on here and play some original music for you for sure. Only reason we really haven't is just because, you know, the boys are busy. We're busy. We're working on all kinds of things behind the scenes. I promise you. I know you don't see it all, and it's kind of hard to imagine, but We're working every single day, all the time. The hardest thing about being a singer, for me personally, um, hmm, I don't think being a singer is hard. It's not for me, at least. I don't know. I guess the things that I struggle with the most is like being on stage and figuring out how to be myself on stage and how to talk to a crowd has been kind of a challenge. And I just get nervous and I don't know what to say. And I'm kind of, I don't know, when you get to know me and you hang out with me, I'm kind of, I have a weird sense of humor and I get shy. I don't know. So I'm learning and I'm practicing. I'm good at like talking to a crowd when doing like a cover gig or whatever cuz I did Broadway for so long. So I know how to like talk to a large crowd of people that is barely listening to me. But when we're like playing our original shows and everything, it's a completely different ball game. People are really listening, paying attention, and and people pay attention at cover shows too. It depends on the show, but back in the day when I played on Broadway, at those kind of gigs, people are paying attention, but they're like all wasted and they don't really care about you. They care about the song you're playing and like if they know it or not. And it's just a completely different environment. In that environment, I don't struggle at all with like talking to a crowd and I can like pump money out of them. But yeah, but when it's like our original stuff, I get so nervous. Like I don't know what to say. Um, the ultimate career goal or accomplishment would be to win a Grammy, for sure. To win a Grammy. Aw, that's sweet. Thank you for playing our music out at the pool. Love it. Um, my bangs are crazy today. There's always a surprise dog appearance. Guys, I totally agree with the Eagles would be great for us. Believe me, I want to do that, but unfortunately, you cannot. Mhm. Sorry, I'm trying to work my way through these questions. Okay. Okay, some of. Hmm. um, Faith Hill. Rock on. I love Faith Hill. Thank you. Thank you for saying that if we take our time, incredible things follow. I agree. I agree. I don't know what was the most honest answer because I'm still trying to work my way through all this, but I'm here to be honest, y'all. I'm here to tell you the truth and just be myself and take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I know you meant that in a good way, but I'm just saying I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Um, Thank you. I don't want us to burn out either. So, yes, we are taking time for ourselves. That's part of why I'm not like on the internet chronically anymore. I'm trying not to post as much. And I'm also kind of downsizing some of the things I talk about because once you open certain doors, people really feel comfortable saying a lot of things about it. And when it's very vulnerable subject, you're kind of like, wow, you're not allowed to say that. But they think they're allowed to say it because you brought it up in the first place. And you're like, well, I did, but I thought it was a safe space. And the internet's not a safe space. I hate to say it, but it's not. But I love you guys. I love you guys. Um, I don't play that many instruments, but right now I am. I'm learning guitar, and I'm also learning this. So, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. I'm always trying to learn new things. I sew. I'm not very good at it, but I sew, and I am learning guitar and harmonica, and yeah, I'm always trying to find something to add to my resume, to my repertoire. Um, but I'm not very good yet. I did say Broadway, I did. Stories behind each song, yes. I do that, and it's just that we don't get to do that very often, you know? We're not usually in a scene where people want to hear me talk about that stuff, but when we are, it's so much more fun. I love being able to, like, share about the parts that we're passionate about, you know? I'm not married to anybody. I did not grow up in Mechanicsville, Virginia, no. Yes, exactly. Very much more, Robert, you get me. So much more attached to the original songs. And so there's just like a lot more pressure, you know? It's crazy. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I just feel like I'm burying my soul. Like I'm naked, like I'm standing naked in front of them. It's what it feels like. So when you publish covers on YouTube, there's a whole thing. I've gone through this before. I've answered this question before, but basically all you need to know is there are things called copyright claims, and we share our revenue with the appropriate people, the people that write the songs. And so they get a portion of the publishing rights, but we own the sound recording, so we own the master rights. So it's completely legal to do. Like you can post covers. It's really just about doing it the right way and making sure that you are splitting your revenue and giving the people that deserve it um, the money that they deserve. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even see this. I don't know if I missed this earlier, but thank you. Stain, thank you. Um, oh, okay. Um, oh, Heart would be really, that's one that's like really hard to cover also. But I would love to. I do love Heart. And I was thinking, what's that song by Heart? Is it called no, it's not. Is it called Alone? I don't know. But they have some really good, like, I feel like people always think of like Barracuda or what's that other one? Crazy on You. But like those would be hard to they would be big jobs, but they would be so fun. Oh, Layla would be really cool too. You guys have such good suggestions, I swear. I think covering songs by independent artists is amazing as long as you give them the credit and you split the revenue with them and you know promote them because they need it more than anybody. But covering a song is promotion. You know, sometimes people will tend to say that they think that covers are like disrespectful, but it's promoting that person's song. I myself, I would be very, very flattered and very excited if someone covered one of our songs. Like that would make me very happy. Um, we've done some country music. We've done "Still the One" by Shania Twain, and we did um, "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." We've done Faith Hill. We don't do a whole lot of country. We also did Dolly Parton, Jolene. Um, we don't do a lot of country because we don't. I don't know. We just don't. We don't do a lot of country. So, guys, there's some mean comments in here. This is a kind place. If you're not going to be kind, I will take you out of here. Okay? I'm just gonna say that very nicely right now. If you have nothing nice to say, go somewhere else. Okay? Peace and love. But this is a kind place. Oh, being a singer isn't hard. I just mean that I don't mean it in like a arrogant way. I just mean that when I really think about hard work, I don't think, of being a singer, And I think I'm in a period of my life where I'm realizing that like so many people are idolized for their art, and like making art it's like literally the best job in the world. Like it's a very privileged job to have. To make a living off of your art is an honor. And I wouldn't say it's hard work. I would say you get to have passionate work. Like I work hard, but and all of those artists, they work hard too, but it's kind of different than like, you know, mining steel. It's a little bit different than being a bus driver or being a nurse in an emergency room. Those are hard jobs, and being an artist is just a gift. It's a gift. Like you get to do exactly what you love and use your creativity. And I feel like every human being should be using their creativity, but a lot of people do not have the time to. And I feel for them. You know what I mean? Um, so that's all I meant by that. I'm sorry if that came off like I was being arrogant at all, but that's not the way I meant it. I just meant, I think about like what's the hardest part of being a singer. It's like, I don't know, it's such a gifted job to have. Like I feel very lucky to be able to do what I do. So, some of you guys have to leave. Sorry. I'm feeling a little spicy today, guys. You're getting an interesting version of me today. Do, 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 do. Um, ugh, I'm not good enough to do Stevie Wonder harmonica yet. I'm not good enough at that yet. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm practicing. My favorite color is actually yellow. Most people would think I would say blue, but it is yellow. Any thoughts on streaming services hosting AI-generated music? I think that is so not cool. Straight up, I think it's kind of a slap in the face. I think that there's like AI is getting really good, and the songs are getting good, and the artists are good. Like I can't. You listen to an AI song and like they're pretty good. They're getting better. But I think personally, you cannot replace the humanity in music. You can't replace the humanity in art. You can try, but I think that AI music and AI artists may take over for a little bit. I think there are a lot of people out there that are very passive consumers of music that will enjoy something and they don't really care where it came from or like care to follow up with like artists and follow along with artist careers. They like popular music and like if the song's good, it's good, right? So I kind of think for a while AI music and AI artists might fill up the radio. They might fill up Spotify. But I do think that eventually humans are going to miss human. I think that if we are to go down that rabbit hole, people will soon realize as a collective that they miss the heartbeat of a human making music. So it's scary stuff, right, guys? It's so scary. I've seen so much of that lately, and it kind of makes me sad. It kind of makes me very sad. It makes me very sad. um, yeah, there are some recording artists who are not comfortable with their songs being covered. The Eagles, Queen. Yeah. They don't like it. And if they see it, like if they catch you doing it, they will kind of go after it and try to get it taken down. So, which is so love the Eagles and I love Queen. But, you know, I respect it. Everybody's different when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, um, I don't have any kids. No. My favorite song ever is I Love You Always Forever by Donna Lewis. That's my favorite song of all time. I did not paint the walls to match my hair, but it does. It does. Unintentional. Oh, yay. I'm so glad that the Creative Act is helping you in your creative rut. That's such a good book. It's amazing. I actually just kind of read it all the time, like over and over and over again, because it's so good. Dude. I didn't know you could put people in timeout, but you can on here. So be careful. I will put you in timeout. I just put somebody in timeout, so be nice, guys. Be nice. Man, I'm falling behind in these questions. This is why I don't like this setup. It's so weird. Does it look different for you guys because I'm like not landscape? Let me know. Yes, big vocals and alone. That is the right song. Okay. Alone. Feel like that would be a really good cover for us. But we'll see. We'll see. Magic Man. Oh, I love that song. He's a magic man. That's a great song. We did do House of the Rising Sun. That one's on our channel. Check it out. It is green right now. I know, it's crazy. My hair is green right now. It's wild. I need to touch it up, but I'm gonna go to the beach soon, and I know that like it would be a waste of money. Like if I dye it right now, once I go to the beach, it's gonna get blonde. Like you can see, the reason it's green is because it's like blonde under here. Just wait till I go to the beach. I'm gonna look insane then. Insane. Period. doing live music on YouTube is awesome, but it's not exactly practical, I would say. Now, if you mean like posting live videos, we've done a few of those where like it's fully live and whatever, but the reality is the reason we do our YouTube the way that we do and the reason most artists do them the way that they do, where it's not fully live, whatever, is because it would sound awful. Okay? It would just sound really bad. And that's just the reality of the situation. But so it just makes it more palatable. But like when it comes to live streams and doing live music on here, there are some pitfalls with doing that. It has its pros and cons. It's really hard, and like we want it to sound great, and we've tried many different methods of like giving you really high quality professional audio through this. But I can't even get the live stream to work on the laptop. So, you know. Exactly. Mowgli said, Khalid, thank you. I play piano, yes. Not very well, but I do, like, not as well as Cal. Cal is amazing at piano, and I am not a pro. I'm self-taught with piano. I did take courses in college, but I had already taught myself wrong, and my teacher was like, no, the hand placement is like this. And I was like, yeah, but I can already play it like this. And I could do. And she's like, no, you have to play it the correct way to pass the test. Oh, it was so difficult. It was like I had to relearn piano all over again. We don't have regular gigs in Nashville, no. Not anymore. We have a drummer that drums with us when we play live. And then we have drummers that help us. Oh, whatever's in my eye must be irritating it because my eye's a little red. Boo. That looks crazy. Okay, sorry guys. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we have a drummer that travels with us when we travel, and we have someone who helps us with our YouTube stuff. We have multiple drummers we work with that way. So I don't even answer that question anymore. So many people have things to say about the drummer situation, but if you know us, then you understand and you know why. And it doesn't really matter. There are a lot of bands out there that don't have bassist or don't have a drummer or don't have a guitar player, like, yeah. That's I'm not even going to get into that. I'm too spicy to be answering a question like that, okay? Peace and love. I don't know. I hope AI music is a fad, but who knows? They can't perform live. However, they do have holograms, like they did for the ABBA. You guys remember that when ABBA did like hologram? They do have the ability to do that, and that's what I think they'll probably end up doing. They'll make a hologram of their AI artist and have them go on tour and do that. I don't know. Crazier things have happened. I think it's entirely possible, to be honest, and it makes me sad, but thanks for all the love in the chat, guys. I love you. What is in my eyeball? I swear there's like a piece of hair in my eye or something. Let me answer some more questions. Let's see. Come on. No, you don't have to ask permission before doing a cover. You just have to make sure you split your revenue and credit the people and make sure they get what they need, and get the credit that they deserve. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we have a distribution team that handles a lot of stuff and like makes sure that it is done properly. I'm gonna move you closer to me. Okay. The band name is IMY2. It stands for I Miss You Too. My opinion on autotune? I mean, I think some people use it stylistically, and I think that that's cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of people misunderstand autotune. They don't really know and understand what it is, and a lot of people like to cry autotune and be like, oh my god, this sounds too good, you must have used autotune. And it's like, autotune is like T-Pain, you know, it's pitch correction, and it's robotic, and you can tell when it's used. And some artists use it stylistically, like Post Malone, and that's fine. It's really cool in hip hop. I think it's an interesting texture. It's not for me. We don't use it, but you know, I mean, there are so many people that uh, are able, like all of us are able to use a computer to artificially make ourselves sound like amazing singers, you know? So um, it just is what it is. The technology, when used properly and used for the right reasons, is really cool. My favorite recording artist of all time, the Beatles. The Beatles. Um, the Beatles, probably. Daily life in the US is, it's okay. It's all right. We're surviving, I think. Timeout does sound scary. Don't test me. um yeah, I know, guys. I tried to do it in landscape. Sorry, I'm just now getting lower on the scrolling, but I did try to do landscape, but it won't let you. Apparently you have to tell it that you want to do landscape before you even go live. So by the time I was live and I tried to go landscape, it was like, no, you can't do that. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, my rings. You guys want a ring tour? Okay. Sorry, I was just scratching my fingers. It's a little red. I got this one in LA. I got this one in Brazil. We love her. She's so pretty. This is my mom's high school ring. And this one, where did I get this one? I got this one recently. I think I got that in LA as well. Yes. A fan gave me this one. And this one I got in LA. It's cornelium. Spoon ring I got here in Nashville. And this is moonstone. I got this in LA, but me and my best friend have matching moonstone rings. So how cute. I don't know what my favorite, I would say my favorite is. Probably like, this is my mom's high school ring. So that's very special to me. And I have her with me all the time, so. Oh, the dance moves on YouTube, improvisation completely. I just vibe to the song. No, I do not have a boyfriend. I am in a funny mood today. I am. There's something wrong with me. I don't know. I've just had a crazy day, and guys, thank you so much for the let me see. Jake, thank you. Thank you. And Kid Cognitive, thank you. Yeah, I'm in a weird mood today. We woke up and we filmed this morning, so I've been up too early for my taste. I think that's part of it. And I got my coffee late, and so I'm just like kind of, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit impulsive and problematic today, I guess. Maybe not problematic per se, but like opinionated is really what I meant to say. I feel very opinionated today, so don't ask me anything too personal. um, how many tattoos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? Yeah. No, 6. I have 6. Not that many. Some people really come at me in the comments on YouTube about my tattoos. And I don't know what they want me to do. Like, they're already on my body. So I'm like, I can't. I mean, I guess I could get them removed, but I'm not going to do that. I like my tattoos. Sorry that you don't like them, but I think they're very cute. And a lot of them are all have like meaning. They each have meaning. They're all special to me. I think tattoos are cool and creative and artistic. I know they're not for everybody, but yeah, we don't really play too much in Nashville, but we do love this city. And, you know, we love the access that it gives you as a musician in general, not for playing shows. I think a lot of people think if you live in Nashville, that means you must be playing shows all the time. But like, to be entirely honest, there's so much more to offer other than that for musicians. Yeah, we did Broadway for a long time, guys. Like, we did Broadway, and then we started doing traveling gigs every weekend, and it's really draining. It's that is hard work. Like, I was sick all the time. I barely had a voice because I was singing, 3, 4 nights a week, 4-hour sets with no breaks. And yeah, it was really hard on my body personally. I was rail stick thin because I my schedule was insane. I would like have to be at the bar, for like a 6 to 10 and a 10 to 2. So I'd have to be at the bar at like 5 o'clock, and I would play 2 4-hour sets with no breaks. And I'd probably get out of there and get home by like 4 and or maybe 3:30 if I was lucky. And then by the time I got home, and like you have a lot of adrenaline after you're on stage. So it'd be hard to go to sleep. And probably honestly, I'd finally get to sleep around like 5:30 6 o'clock. And then I would sleep until like 3 p.m. and I'd have to get up and get ready. And there was like no time to eat. So I wasn't eating very much, and I would get on stage and sweat and dance around like crazy. And it just, yeah. And you're like around all of these people all the time. So I was always getting sick. I was always getting colds and stuff. I was just like miserable. I loved doing it, and I loved playing music and being around all of these people that love music. It was really amazing. And I'm so glad that I did it. It's how I met my bandmates. Like, thank goodness for it. It was literally the greatest years of my life at some points, but um yeah, but we kind of paid our dues there, and we were like, okay, like it's time to walk away and try this a different way. Um but yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here when it comes to musicians. The community of musicians is great too. Like, everybody is willing to give each other work and work with each other, and that's really cool. Um so yeah, Nashville's a good city to live in. Um, I'm trying to get down here on the questions. I'm gonna probably skip over some because I've got to leave here soon. So, um, and I'm falling behind. Hmm. I don't know what that means, girl. Um, hmm. I do like Janis Joplin. She rocks, dude. Dream venue. Red Rocks. Yeah, Red Rocks, Madison Square Garden. Lollapalooza. Yeah. My eyes are real. Yes, they are. Thank you. Jake, thank you. Thank you so much. We've never dealt with an artist not being okay with the cover because, as I said, we make sure everybody gets the credit and the revenue they deserve. So we try to be very respectful when it comes to that stuff. So, yeah. So I've never interfered with that, but you know, it could always happen. Who knows? Yeah, I have this tattoo, and I have this one, and I have this one. Both of my arms. Sorry, I'm trying to skip over. If I miss your question, just know I love you so much. I'm just trying to make sure I make it at least to the bottom before I get off of here. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you. I love you. Oh, some Aerosmith requests. Okay. I do. I keep cover suggestions in mind for sure. I don't want one. I don't want a boyfriend. That's why. That's why. Yeah, I've thought about redoing the tattoo behind my ear, but to be honest, I got that tattoo with someone that I don't want to be reminded of really, so it's fine. It can fade. It can fade away along with that connection. Yeah, tattoos about the fam are good. Love it. Thank you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I have been to Brazil and I love it and I want to go back so bad. I've never played at Bluebird Cafe, but I would like to one day for sure. Aw. You guys are so cute and I love you. I love you. What direction do I think IMY2 will take from here? I wish I could tell you because I actually know. I can't tell you what I think will happen. I actually do know what's going to happen. And I think it's going to blow y'all's mind a little bit, but I have faith that you'll get it. And you'll understand and be supportive and enjoy it. I think it's going to be cool. That's all I'm going to say. My next hair color is probably just going to be a darker shade of blue that will eventually fade back to something similar to this. That's really just been my MO lately. I'm okay. Me too. I am not married. I don't know why you guys think I'm married. Is it all the rings? um, David, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Um, Hi, John. Hi, John. Alan Walker, that's so funny that you say that because we almost had the opportunity. We almost did. And we actually, it's a long story, but it was many years ago. We did a song. We got a song sent to us from a label that was involved with Alan Walker. Um, and they wanted a voice on the song. They wanted someone to do a demo of the song. And we did. And they really liked it. But they gave it to someone else. And then Alan Walker and Noah Cyrus came out with that very same song, like literally a week later. And I was like, oh. So we released our cover of it. And because we had done it already, like it wasn't even our cover at the time. It was like a song that a songwriter pitched that hadn't even been cut yet. But isn't that crazy? It was wild. I don't know. I haven't thought about that in forever. Life is short but sweet for certain, exactly. I'm not going solo. No way. Yeah, sorry to be so cagey about it, guys. I'm sorry to be so secretive, but I can't give anything away. And even if I could, honestly, I would be on here for like 3 hours. It's yeah, I'm mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just yeah. Mm-hmm. Um I guess my natural color is brown. I don't know. I don't know. Some people have said that, a bob haircut. I don't think that's for me. Like, let's see if we can kind of like give you the bob. That's not really, like, guys, I don't know if that wasn't very good representation, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do it, but I like having long hair. I like being able to do stuff with it. How many practices, like rehearsals? They're all different. The rehearsal part of it is different with every single song. It depends on how complex it is, but yeah, it depends. I mean, we rehearse as a full band as much as we can, as much as we're able to, and when we're doing our YouTube stuff, we each rehearse individually a lot, and then we get together and we just kind of do it. So it just varies. That's fine. That's fine. Um, period. Sorry, I'm just reading some of these. I gotta get out of here soon, guys. I mean, yeah, I'll support the Steelers for the NFL season because the boys are, and I want them to be happy. But I really don't care about the NFL. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, don't really care about football. But I hope everybody has a great time. I hope both teams win, I genuinely, when I watch sports, I feel sad for the team that loses. It breaks my heart for them. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Pretty much, yeah. It's like solo first. That's just how we are. We just like each of us rehearse really differently. So we'll each kind of just work separately, and then we'll bring it together and maybe do it like, you know, a few times. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You, that's a really funny Mozart joke. Sacred Cafe. That's a really good joke, and I'm going to use that later. Yes, I have seen AI videos created of me with my voice on them. I'm not gonna lie, I hate when I see that. It kind of bums me out because it's like, couldn't just post my video, couldn't just be me. You had to like make some AI girl that looks like a Barbie with my voice, with my hard work. I kind of hate it, but I'm also painfully aware that like there's so much I can't control about the internet and the world and what people do. And there are just certain things that if you were to try to protect yourself against them, you would waste a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of energy, and you would not, yeah, it could just be crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I it's just some of it you just have to let it go. But I have definitely seen some AI videos with my voice. And like they tagged me and credited me, but they literally just took our video and literally put it into AI and made it so that I was some teeny tiny, really thin, red-headed Barbie looking chick, and Michael was a gorilla. Yeah, a gorilla. And it's got the same guitar as him and everything. You know what I mean? It's just like, so you used our video, you used all of our assets to make an AI video. Kind of annoying, you know? Kind of sad, kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. It happens. Like I said, you can't really. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the donations. I really appreciate it. But yeah, you can't really get too worked up about those things. It's going to happen, right? I mean, the world is going to keep doing what it's doing. Technology is going to keep getting better. They're going to keep developing AI. It's already out there. People are going to use it. So what are you going to do? I would love to do a show in Brazil. I'd love to do a show anywhere that anyone will have me. So if you want me in your city, find a venue that will hire us. And I will be there. I promise. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like being Barbie-fied either. But it happens, you know. There's so many things that like you could really get upset about and be like really disappointed in and really could focus on, but I don't know. People are going to do what they're going to do. And that's partially why I just kind of I've been staying off the internet a little more because once, like when we started getting like a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, like my mind was opened. You know, I started to understand that there are people that just like exist on the internet to troll. Like they spend their time specifically trying to make other people feel bad online. And it's really sad, honestly, but it can be really hurtful. You know, they'll point out things about you that you were not, like, you didn't even think to be insecure about. And then suddenly you're insecure about it. It's weird. So that's why sometimes I just have to log off because it's not worth my time. Like, you know, it's not worth my time. It's not worth their time either. But if they want to waste their time, that's fine. I'm not going to do it, you know? I promise I'm not an AI. I promise I'm not. I don't know what to do to show you. I don't know. Like, I'm not I'm not AI. I promise I'm real. Um, so I don't know, like AI, I don't think you can, I mean, you can claim royalties on your sound recording, but there's no guardrails for AI, guys. Like, there's no guardrails for it. That's why people are so upset because there are no laws. Like, it's just free range right now, and it's going to be too late by the time they decide to put laws out for it. Yeah. I mean, I'm already on AI apps and sites that I don't want to be on, okay? That I didn't ask to be on. They took my photos from social media and they're using them for very disgusting things that I can't say on this platform. And believe me, when I found out that was happening, I wanted to vomit. But they released AI to the public way too soon, you know? They should have, like, set some laws and guardrails in place, but they didn't. So people are using it for really awful things and really creative things. Like, there's a lot of cool things I see that are made with AI, and I think that's cool, but I don't know, guys. There's a lot that we could talk about when it comes to AI because it takes from other artists. Like, not even talking about music, I'm talking about visual artists. Like, all of those images that you see AI make, it's gathering images from other people, human made art to make that art. So it plagiarizes, is what it does. But yeah, enough about that. Um, Sometimes I create songs from my dreams. Yes, I do. That has happened to me a few times. I don't have a girlfriend either. I'm single, I'm chilling, I'm making my music, hanging out with my dog. That's me right now, which I'm happy for. Happy to do. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Love you. Um, yeah, I'm happy to be doing that. I'm living my life. I'm very happy. I'm not like in a rush to be in anything or involved with anyone. So no need to feed the trolls, baby. Oh yeah, 5 real fingers is not AI for sure. Okay, I'm gonna skip down here a little bit because I am getting behind. Oh, I think I made it to the bottom, guys. Okay, I wasn't that far actually. Um, the world is changing. Um, the world is changing, and that is the way that it is. I don't know what the kids in drag thing is about. I don't know who is claiming that or whatever, but I definitely don't do that. I'm just a supporter and a member of the LGBT community. So I would imagine that is where that comment is coming from about drag shows. But I'm just a part of the community, and drag is not that. Like, that's not what happens with drag. But we're not going to get into that. It's a whole political thing that we could talk about, but thank you for being kind. And yeah, people do want to get in your business, you know? And it's crazy. It's really crazy. Michael edits our videos, our guitar player. He edits them. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to steal anything without your consent. But again, there are no laws put in place to protect you from that. Some artists, like Imogen Heap, is saying that artists should invest in copywriting, like trademarking their voices. I don't know what that process is like. I'm going to look into it because I think it sounds really like a good way to protect yourself. That way, if somebody does use your voice to say whatever they want, you can come after them for it and get it taken down. So I don't know, but sorry if you guys can hear that. It's landscaping outside. But yeah. Um Thanks, guys. I've written many songs about Mowgli. Yes. Our song "I Love You, Baby" is like loosely about Mowgli. A lot of the lyrics in there were just I started to think about it as if I was writing about him. But we did write like a direct song about him kind of recently, actually. So but yeah, I'm happy being just me. It's like really, it's cool, you know, it's totally cool. And I know some people they're looking to be in a relationship and find their soulmate, and I love that for them. But I have always been, if you didn't know, now you're gonna know, I've always been kind of a black sheep, and I don't really follow, but I don't follow like societal expectations. I don't really subscribe to it, and not even in an opinionated type of way. I don't know, like I've never been really worried about that stuff. I'm more worried about making my music and making sure I live my passions, live in my passion, and that I travel and I see the world and I experience things, and I love nature and animals, and I just want to be at peace in whatever way I can be. And if someone comes into my life who would add to my life and would give me peace and contentment, I would be so here for it. But I have not yet met a person that does that for me. So, yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot. There's a lot. We have really great lawyers, luckily. But yes, there is a lot in this industry when it comes to stealing people's work. Like, it's actually pathetic and sad. But yeah, you got to have a good lawyer. Taylor Swift herself said, if you need one thing in this world as an artist, if you're going to be a musician, the one thing you need is a good lawyer. And I agree. I do agree. Yes, this is my actual room. Yes, it is. Thank you. I love her too. This is my favorite place in the world, at least right now. Thank you. Thank you for saying it's healthy. I don't know if it's, I mean, I think it's healthy, but it's also just like, I don't know. That's kind of who I have been for a long time. Um, yeah. If I'm with somebody, like I'm with them long term. So that's why I'm not with anybody right now, because I haven't found a person that matches up with that and deserves that, you know? Any plans for when this year will eventually end? Not specifically. I mean, we've got lots of traveling plans in place and stuff, and a lot of music making to do. But yeah, I mean, I'm working on some things, okay? I have some plans that I can't tell you, and I'm sorry to be so secretive and sneaky. I love you so much, but just, I just can't tell you everything yet. But as soon as I can, I will, I promise. Um, with your daughter, okay? Hey, okay. I don't know your daughter, but tell her to DM me. Let her know to DM my personal account. I'm open-minded. I'm not closed-minded. I'm just. Oh, this is a Van Gogh painting. Van Gogh. It's not a real Van Gogh, obviously, but it's a print copy, whatever. But yeah. I could talk about the dog all day. Okay, the dog's name is Mowgli. The dog is the love of my life. He's 12 years old. He just turned 12 in July. But he's still very healthy, very able. He travels everywhere with me. He is the most polite, sweetest angel dog you've ever met. Genuinely, everybody that meets him falls in love with him. And yeah, I love him. He's so great. He is the light of my life. Yeah, we are peas in a pod, me and Mowgli. Peas in a pod. So, you got to be secretive. That's right. That's right. Uh, Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. I am very hopeful that we do become a healthier nation, yes. I'm very hopeful. I feel discouraged at the moment, like a lot of us do. And I spend a lot of my time reading about these things, and it's very depressing and hard to read and hard to be informed about, but I'm very pro stay informed. I don't talk too much about it on social media, and it's not, I repost things and stuff like that. But I don't share a whole lot about it on social media because, like I said, I've been kind of staying away from social media, and I've noticed how people use social media platforms to just like have heated debates that go nowhere. And so Um, I'm trying to find alternative ways to support the groups that need supported right now, and to, yeah, it's a very it's a very weird time to be an American. So, and I grew up being very patriotic and with a military dad. So it's been very crushing and disappointing for me, but I am hopeful. I try to always stay hopeful because I think hope can keep us alive. You know, I think hope drives change. So, yeah. And that's really all I'm going to say about it for now. I think it's on the other side because I'm in selfie mode, but hi, thank you. Thank you for the comments on the hair. Um I'm glad I can make you laugh. I mean, listen, maybe I'll get online more when I'm feeling this way. Usually I stay away from the internet when I'm in this mood. But I said I would live stream today, so I'm here. Yeah. I'm feeling some type of way today. Mowgli he's a mutt, but he is a 50% Australian cattle dog, 25% golden retriever, 12%, 12.5% chow chow, 12.5% Dalmatian, which is nuts. The chow chow and the Dalmatian, I don't really see. Maybe in his personality a little, but definitely not physically. But the golden retriever, I swear, he's got the heart of a golden retriever, and he's got the fur. But he does look very Australian cattle dog, I will say. If Mowgli, I've thought about like him being at like shows or something, but like I don't think he would like it. I think it would be too loud and overwhelming for him. But it would be so cool if one day, if we had like a very nice organized meet and greet and Mowgli could be there for it and like meet people. I would love that. I don't know if he would love it. I always think about him over his feelings over everything else. Like I would love for him to meet everybody, but I feel like I always feel bad when people have dogs at like live shows and stuff because it's so loud for them, and like I know it's damaging their ears. But I would love for him to meet you guys one day. Shopa keep a san. Thank you, San. Shopa keep a san. Shopa keep a san. Um, I wish I could rotate it, but it won't let me. But I mean, I can give you a little bit a tour. I don't know. I don't want to show you my whole room. But this is my bed. I don't know. Welcome. I can't do landscape though, unfortunately. I tried to initially, but yeah, social media can be scary, guys. It can drag you down for sure, but I try to stay above it. Most are bots. Oh man. I'm not talking it. It's okay, guys. Relax. Y'all need to relax about that. There are some people that are really against, artists talking about politics. Listen, artists and celebrities, they live in the real world too. They live in the real world too. So I don't think there's anything wrong with them having opinions and sharing them. I myself have my opinions as well. And I'm not a circus monkey. So don't treat me like one, okay? Period. I don't know what that theory would be, but I feel like I don't want to know. Yeah. Doggy meet and greet period. I think that would be so fun. There were so many dogs at Heartwood Acres. I was shocked by that. I always feel mixed feelings about that because I love to see a dog. I love to pet a dog in any environment, but I'm always like, poor thing. Like, it's got to be so loud and overwhelming for them. But the ones I saw, they all seemed so comfortable. So, hey, a photograph. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, guys. Oh, thanks. I never watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, but I kind of feel left out because I see people posting about it. I wasn't very interested in it at first. It's not really like my type of television show, but then everybody started posting and now I feel left out, so I probably will watch it. I was amazed at how many people came out to see us at Heartwood Acres too. It was unreal. Truly so unreal. Oh, thanks, Big Kahuna. I love ya. Tiny Shrunk Girl. Bread. Yes, bread. Thank you. Dogs are happy to be with their pack leader for sure. Mowgli is my number one dude. He is my co-pilot for sure. My favorite parts of nature, I just love being outside. I love looking up at the trees. I love the sound of the birds. I love the animals. Love, 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 love animals. I love laying in the sun. And I love when the seasons change and you can just like feel the crispness of autumn coming in and blending in with the summer air. I love that. I love the beach and the ocean. I love being out in the wilderness in the mountains. I love a fresh blanket of snow. My favorite autumn leaf color is yellow because I love yellow. So I love when, like, if you go out to Colorado during October, all the leaves are yellow and I love a good waterfall. I could go on and on. I just love nature so much. I love our mother. Thank you, Wolfstar Productions. New Mexico. I love New Mexico so much. Speaking of nature, love New Mexico. Bye, Cinder. Mwah, love ya. Aw, thank you. Now, is that a teen? I don't know how to say your name, but Alpha 55 from the Netherlands. Mwah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Guys, I'm gonna probably go here soon. Oh, we stayed so long. We almost, for the meet and greet, to sign t-shirts and CDs, I swear, I literally caught like maybe 3 songs of the Smash Mouth set. Like I thought I was gonna be able to watch and enjoy Smash Mouth. No. Which was fine. I was so happy to meet everybody. And it was like, oh, it was so nice. I loved it. But yeah, I didn't get to see much of Smash Mouth. But Nick's Raff, yes, I think it's weird as well. Yeah. But I'm actually kind of used to that, unfortunately. People do things like that all the time. I get really weird mail. I get very weird emails and messages sometimes. So I'm kind of used to people having very little regard to my privacy. But doesn't make it okay. And I appreciate that you see that. It is weird. And, you know, no shade, no tea. I love that people support us and want to listen to our music, but sometimes I get some messages that freak me out. um, Yes, we've done some traveling, and I'm so excited to do more soon, guys. I can't wait. Smash Mouth is a band. They are an American band, very well known from the early 2000s. If you want to contact us for possible venue booking, show, anything of that nature, you can do booking at IMY2music.com. Yeah, you can find our email on our social media platforms, and you can reach out and we'll see what we can do. But make sure that if you guys are, any of you are emailing that address, that is strictly for business inquiries. It's not for song requests or anything like that, okay? So just a little reminder there. Love you so much. Yeah, they shouldn't do that ever, but they do. Yes, the popular songs in Shrek. They did the whole soundtrack, actually, of Shrek, which is so sick. They're really nice guys. Nobody taught... Yeah. What? Yeah, they're really nice people. I like them a lot. They were really kind. Yeah, we all need our peace and quiet. I totally agree. We do answer the business email. Sorry if you guys can hear that. It's landscaping. It's kind of annoying, huh? I hate that. He's doing my yard now. Okay, guys, I think that's my cue to go. I should probably go. But I love you all. I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad that we could find something that worked. Maybe next time you'll see me just like this, okay, on mobile. It might not be landscape, but if we can get it to work on my phone, we'll do it this way from now on if we have to. So until next time, I love you guys so much. I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Love you. I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had the best time. You're amazing. Bye.